And I'm now joined by Adam Thielen, wide receiver for the Vikings, joining us during his bye week before he gets set to take on the Cowboys for Sunday Night Football. So, Adam, thanks so much for joining us on Sunday Night Football Final. How did you spend your time off this week?
Yeah, a lot of family time, wrangling kids up and cooking out. Just got done cooking out a little bit of food, watching the game. So definitely, I tell my wife it's almost like a vacation for me when I actually go into the facility, just because I get a little bit of quiet time. But it was it's been good.
Well, let's stay on that subject because you and your wife Caitlin welcomed a baby girl, Cora, just this past June. She joins her two big brothers. So how is it being a family of 5 right now?
It's busy. It's a lot of work, especially during the season. I'm thankful that my wife is, she's an unbelievable woman and just kind of carries a lot of tasks and loads on her. And we're thankful that she's so strong and just willing to do so much for this family. But yeah, it's been great. Having a little girl in the house has been a great change up for us. Having 2 crazy boys, but she's a sweetheart and definitely is a great addition to this family.
Yeah, you say the 3 crazy boys, but I love seeing the videos you post on Instagram where they're so gentle with her, and you can tell they're going to be just amazing big brothers to baby Cora. Well, you won't be trick-or-treating next Sunday because you've got a big matchup on Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys. They are in town. The first few games, Adam, for you guys didn't quite get the results that you wanted, and then you've had some close ones. 5 of the 6 games have gone down to the final play. So what have you learned about your team so far this season?
Just resiliency, just a bunch of guys that not focus on results. Obviously, we want wins, but just focus on the process and loving each other, having fun with one another. The mindset hasn't changed from week to week. Through a couple bad losses in a row, a couple close wins, everybody's kind of mindset's the same. So it's been really fun to be in that locker room and just see the attitudes of guys day in and day out. And it's those things that you look too late in the season and say, hey, we've been here before. We've been through tough times, we've been through good times. And you hope you can get on a roll and remember, what it took to get to where you are now.
And for you personally, Adam, 5 touchdowns on the season. How is that connection building between you and your quarterback, Kirk Cousins, so far?
Well, I always say, it takes so many reps to get on the same page with a quarterback, and whether that be in the summer, OTAs, training camp, obviously regular season games. There's so many reps it takes to really understand what each other, the way that you're thinking, the way that you're doing different things. And I feel like, it's one of those things where now we've had so many reps on our belt that he kind of knows what I'm going to do in certain situations, and I know what he's going to do. So I'm thankful for that, and he does the little things to make sure that everybody feels that way. He's having the young guys stay after practice and get some routes that he knows are going to show up in the game. And I think it's those little things. It's that attention to detail that really makes him great.
Let's talk about the Cowboys for a second, because this is a much improved Dallas defense with some really exciting players like Trayvon Diggs, who's lighting up the league right now. What is the approach when you are facing a game changer type player like Trayvon Diggs?
Yeah, you got to be attentive to detail. You have to really be focused on the process, and you can't just show up on Sunday and think that it's going to be easy. You got to know what you're going to get yourself into that week. You got to prepare, and then on game day, you got to bring your best stuff. He's a great player. He's a game-changing corner by the way that he makes plays with the ball in the air. I've known him for a long time because of his older brother, so we'll be interested in competing against him, but we'll be good to see him.
I'm curious, you mentioned earlier in the interview that you're just kind of cooking at home and you're watching some of the games on Sunday on this bye week. When you're watching NFL games, are you relaxed, or what's your thought process in the particular games you're keeping an eye on for?
Yeah, I'm super relaxed. I get to just watch as a fan. People always ask, do you use it as, study film? Do you actually scout the teams you're going to be playing this next few weeks? And I used to, as a young player, I used to be like, all right, the Packers are playing tonight. I'm going to watch them because we play them next week, and try to get, I guess, an advanced scout on them. But on TV, you just can't see it well enough for it to even matter. So for me, I just watch as a fan, and then when I want to do my study, I can go on the iPad and I can get a better look there. But it's fun to just kind of take yourself out of it and just watch from a different perspective.
That's awesome. I love it. Well, I have to talk about your foundation because you guys are doing amazing work at the Thielen Foundation, recently hosting an event with Top Golf. This foundation focuses on using the power of sport to change society. So, Adam, can you share a little bit more about your foundation and why it's so important to you?
Yeah, my wife and I, we have a special place in our heart for youth, and specifically youth, kids and that really don't have the resources, opportunities that we had growing up that really helped us be able to play high school sports, to be able to go on to college. So really just helping provide those opportunities, resources to these kids, and to really just kind of bring those communities around them. The last thing that we were able to do recently was provide lights for a high school football team, and really a high school. They can play soccer under their football, and to be able to see the community be able to come out there and support them for the first time in a long time. They've been without lights, and they've had to play games at 3 o'clock, and their families weren't able to come. The community wasn't able to come, and just to be able to see that community support and how that changes those kids' mentality is really, really special. And obviously a great community here that is supportive of these different tasks. The people that do have the resources, they're really all on board of helping us and really changing these communities. That means so much to my wife and I.
Well, Adam, it's truly admirable to see what you and Caitlin are doing there off the field. It's been fun to watch you on the field this season as well, and we'll look forward to seeing you again on Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys. So good luck next week. Thanks so much for taking the time to join us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.